Hello, everybody, and welcome to um, our presentation about acid reflux and natural remedies for acid reflux. Now, acid reflux is a common condition that affects a lot of people, and a lot of people are looking for natural ways that they can relieve what they're suffering from. So, let's dive right into this. So, have you ever seen those commercials featuring this guy, Larry the Cable Guy for Prilosec OTC? If you haven't, then let me describe it for you. So, shows Larry the Cable Guy on a jet ski, and he's having a good time. He's smiling, and he's jumping through a hula hoop, a burning fire, and then he comes back on shore, and there's all his food. He's ready to eat, and it looks like a great time. All the while holding a little purple box for Prilosec for his heartburn. And I don't know, he makes heartburn look like something to look forward to, so that you can have a Prilosec. But it's not all fun and games. So, some estimates peg that the number of Americans who suffer from heartburn is as high as 50%. And the classic symptoms of acid reflux, heartburn. Now, if that doesn't sound like fun and games, I don't know what is. Heartburn is acid reflux is associated with burning in the chest, burning in the throat from all the junk that the stomach's trying to shove back into the esophagus, difficulty swallowing. Hey, let's bust out the Prilosec. Sounds like a great time. Now, who wouldn't want to experience these symptoms on a regular basis? Now, the real enemy in acid reflux is a little bacteria named Helicobacter pylori. So, contrary to popular belief, most acid reflux actually isn't triggered by excess acid production. It's by this little bacteria, H. pylori, and sometimes it's associated with a hiatal hernia. Now, also contrary to popular belief, with acid reflux disease, the stomach tends to be producing not enough acid. Hence, the proton pump inhibitors like Prilosec and Prevacid tend to make acid reflux worse, but they're masking the symptoms of the heartburn. And by golly, now you can go ride on a jet ski. So here's an image of Mr. H. pylori right there. Now, when you take a proton pump inhibitor and you're shutting off the stomach's ability to produce acid, you're also shutting off one of its key defenders against H. pylori because the acid in the stomach helps fight that bacteria. Now, another documented but unintended consequences of these drugs is that that the taker can become easily dependent on them, which is never a good thing. So let's talk about if you want relief naturally. So first line of defense for your body is going to be supplementing with probiotics. You need the good bacteria in your gut in order to fight off the infection, the disease, the H. pylori. The second thing is that you're going to want to add some ginger to your diet. Now, one of the benefits of ginger is that it's anti-inflammatory, but also it aids in digestion. So that's going to help your stomach. It's going to help reduce the symptoms of heartburn. You're also going to want to add some parsley to your chicken or turkey or whatever you want. For centuries, it's been known to help with upset stomachs and aid in digestion. Now not the final thing, but here's another tip. Apple cider vinegar. As stated previously, acid reflux tends to be a condition where there's not enough acid in the stomach. So, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, while not delicious, will go a long way towards correcting that balance. And finally, aloe vera juice. So if you drink a glass of aloe vera juice, it will help restore the acid-alkaline balance in the body. It also helps stop yeast fermentation in the stomach. And when you get an overabundance of yeast in the stomach, it causes a buildup of intra-abdominal pressure, which contributes to the to the symptoms of acid reflux. Now, finally, I just want to share with you, don't let acid reflux control your life. Too often in my practice, I have patients come in who really identify with their diagnosis, and it becomes a way of life for them. And as crazy as it sounds, they almost become a little scared to get over the condition because their diagnosis has become such a big part of their lives and who they are. So let me just share with you that just because acid reflux might be common for you doesn't mean it's normal. Our bodies weren't designed to have acid reflux. Instead, the acid reflux was designed as a message to our body that something is wrong, particularly with what we're eating, and it needs to be corrected now. And when we take medicines like Prilosec and Prevacid and Nexium, while they certainly have their place, when we take them, we're essentially telling our body to be quiet because we want to continue the same destructive habits that got us to where we're at right now. Thank you very much. And my message to you is that you don't have to live with acid reflux. As fun as Larry makes it out to be, you don't have to live that life. So that's my message for you. And again, my name is Dr. Jared. My website is thesmartlivinglife.com, where we talk about the 3 pillars for healthy living: food smarts, brain smarts, and body smarts. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation, and we'll see you soon.